As we start at 4 o'clock, though, we have breaking news. Former President Bill Clinton is in the hospital. This after developing a fever. He's reportedly at a hospital in Washington, D.C., where undergoing some testing. A close to the former president says this does not appear to be urgent and that the 78-year-old former president is in good spirits. Here in Denver, police are still trying to figure out what led up to a deadly shooting that happened earlier this month near Colfax and Cherry.
Family members identified the victim as James KUSA. 9 News reporter Jaleesa Irizarry spoke to his family, hoping for a break in the case.
Life is more than a box full of photos.
What is this?
It's the stories behind them.
Isn't it you with James?
That help girlfriend Christy
My mom.
and mom Genevieve keep James KUSA's memory alive.
He'd always say, "Mom, I love you." Every morning.
Genevieve cherishes her time with her son, James. She says he liked helping people, and as a late December baby,
Yes,
loved Christmas time.
because he got 2 gifts.
Yes,
That's what he liked.
but now we took all our decorations down because of it.
This year, there isn't much to celebrate. On Friday, December 13th, around 10:30, Denver police were called to East Colfax and Cherry Street for a shooting. Christy says James worked at the auto zone nearby and had just finished his shift when he was killed.
I guess I just don't know who would have did that to him because he literally just worked and came home. I just feel like I need some kind of answers.
Denver police say no arrests have been made and the circumstances around the shooting are still under investigation. But even if this case progresses, time for this family
Wonderful.
remembering James does not.
We had wrote down our New Year's goals. We just had plans and it just seems like it's not fair that they were cut so short.
Christy and Genevieve's lives will never be the same. All they want to know now is why.
I just really hope that they catch whoever did this to him. Maybe it won't make us feel better, but maybe it will. We just need some kind of closure to this and answers. We just need to know why.
This area does not have a lot of violent crime. According to the Denver Police Crime App, this is the first homicide in the immediate area in a number of years. We asked police if they believe this may have been a robbery turned shooting, and they would not answer, simply saying the case is still under investigation, and if anyone has any information to please come forward. Reporting in the studio, Jaleesa Irizarry, 9 News.
Hoping that family gets some answers sooner than later, Jaleesa. Thank you. The Gondola at Winter Park is officially back open and in service following this weekend's mechanical malfunction. Crews replaced a broken part and ran several tests, allowing the lift to start running just after 1 this afternoon. The Colorado Passenger Tramway Safety Board is now investigating this malfunction. It stranded 182 people on Saturday, most of which needed to be rescued and evacuated by rope. The Tramway Safety Board said the resort and gondola manufacturer are cooperating in the investigation. The gondola is inspected 3 times a year. Now, the last inspection happened just in October.
Let's take a live look via CDOT. This is about a mile west of Vail Pass, and there you can see, well, that's the wintry condition a lot of people expect around Christmas time, but it's just infrequent around our state right now. We're tracking the holiday travel, people trying to get to Christmas destinations. AAA says the big picture is about 107 million people will be making the drive of at least 50 miles from home for the holidays. On the slopes today, nice day to ski despite the clouds. This is what it looked like at Crested Butte at about noon today. Many places in the high country may see the white Christmas with another storm heading our way. Let's check in up at Steamboat, where the mountain is already seeing some snow at this hour. The northern mountains expected to see some of the flakes through the night. Kathy Sabin's with us now. And Kathy, we tend to focus on the metro area where it's not looking very much like a white Christmas, but some of Colorado's going to have a nice one.
Absolutely. You won't have to drive far, Tom, but there is a chance on Christmas Day evening that we could see an isolated rain or snow shower. Not looking at accumulating snow the way the models have it at this point. And it's interesting because extensive cloud cover, and we're just about to have a spectacular sunset. So if you take a picture, send it in to me, and then I'll put your picture on tonight at 9 and 10. Beautiful sunset out there right now. But in spite of the cloud cover, temperatures were above average in the 50s today. We've cooled back only slightly. 44 in Denver, 48 in Greeley, and 50 currently in Grand Junction. Winds remain light out of the south and southwest, and we expect that trend to continue, even with a weather system approaching, for a continuance of light mountain snow and a chance of an isolated rain or snow shower here in Denver on the 25th. We're in between storm systems here, one low in Chicago, the next one offshore from the Pacific Northwest. We're seeing some periods of light snow, but not enough that we have winter weather or travel advisories posted. That trend looks to continue for the next 24 to 48 hours. So a beautiful evening. You're running those last minute errands. We'll see temperatures in the 40s between now and 11 o'clock. Coming up in Maine weather, I would detail your extended forecast along with the impact of the incoming storm for Christmas Day.
The Starbucks workers' strike has now expanded to 9 states. The union says members in Missouri, New Jersey, and New York started their strikes over the weekend. Colorado workers walked off the job at a few locations on Saturday. According to Starbucks Workers United, there are unresolved issues regarding wages, staffing, and scheduling. Starbucks says the union is proposing an immediate increase in the minimum wage by 64% and 77% over 3 years. The company says that is not sustainable. The union warned on Friday that the strike could reach hundreds of stores by Tuesday.
Today, the House Ethics Committee released that report into allegations involving former Congressman Matt Gaetz. It found that he engaged in a long list of things that violate House rules and are potentially criminal. A 42-page report saying that Gaetz paid out more than $90,000 during his time in Congress to at least 12 women for either sex or drug use. The report also detailed a 2017 party in Florida where Gaetz is accused of sleeping with a 17-year-old girl twice. However, the committee could not find any evidence suggesting that he knew she was underage. House Committee member Glenn Ivey explained the push for the report to come out.
This is something the public should know. They should have a chance to see what this information is. You never know what he might do down the road.
Previously denied any wrongdoing, and his legal team say they are alleging irreparable harm to his reputation. President Biden took nearly 40 people off of federal death row. 37 people convicted in low-profile offenses, which include murders or drug trafficking or killing prison guards, are going to get a second chance, at least at staying alive. Their sentences now life in prison without the possibility of parole, though. 3 inmates who did not get the clemency were the convicted murderer in the Tree of Life synagogue shooting, the gunman at the Mother Emanuel Church of Charleston, and the surviving Boston Marathon bomber. President-elect Donald Trump will return to the Oval Office with a promise to restart federal executions. In 2020, President Biden had campaigned on ending the federal death penalty, although proposed legislation failed in Congress.
A live look at the U.S. Capitol this evening. A short-term spending bill was signed into law over the weekend. This keeps the government open through mid-March, early into President-elect Donald Trump's term in office. Included in this is $100 billion to disaster aid, about $10 billion in assistance to farmers, and a 1-year farm bill extension. Social Security benefits could soon increase for some public workers. The U.S. Senate passed the Social Security Fairness Act over the weekend. This bill eliminates 2 provisions that reduce benefits for about 3 million people, including teachers, firefighters, and police. If signed into law by President Joe Biden, it would apply to all benefits payable after December of last year.
The Broncos start Christmas week with a day off, but another shortish week for the team again. They got some extra time because of that Thursday night game, but now the schedule is getting a little tighter because the NFL flexed this matchup on Sunday to Saturday. Now part of a triple header. The Broncos playing at 2:30 our time. They'll be in Cincinnati. It's a big game. Both the Broncos and Bengals fighting to try to earn a trip to the playoffs. Not just the Broncos on Saturday. We'll get a taste of pretty much everything in Colorado sports. Nuggets have a game Saturday night. And before that, we'll see some college football, some bowl action, including the Colorado State Rams.